I am a sad, sad advertiser.
Hey, that's a mouth.
Okay.
Jacques, please make me co-host again.
Good evening, everyone. How amazing to have each and every one of you on the call with us this evening. Wow, we are heading to 100 participants, and that is exciting. Let's get the show on the road. So there we go. How exciting is it to go for a ride perpetually on a Ferris wheel? So if you are sharing that excitement with us this evening and looking forward to bringing that into your universe, then join us and let's share this exciting information. Adele, if you can just check that that everybody is muted for us, that would be awesome. Thank you. So there we go, ladies and gents, the 777 Club team. Here is your leadership team who is going to be sharing information and addressing you this evening with regards to updates from our recent leaders meeting. We have Jacques on center stage, who is our Chief Visionary Officer and our Chief Strategist, and he has got some incredible news. You can see that bright smile on his face, and we're really excited to share the developments that he has been working very hard on to present to all of us this evening. And then in the bottom right-hand corner, we have Adele. Just above that, in your 2 o'clock position, we have Nolan and Hercules at 11 o'clock, and down at the bottom, myself. And together, this leadership team, we are here to help you on your prosperity journey through our Triple H club in KH. We're going to just go through a couple of pointers with regards to our 777 gifting strategy. How does it really work? Let's take a quick peek. So just as a seed is planted in anticipation of enjoying the fruit that we will reap, in the same way, the act of giving is a pleasurable act as it is based on the excitement of the receiving experience. Now, very often when we're growing a network, people experience stress during the recruiting process. Sorry, it's just this clicker. Now, with our strategy, we want like-hearted and like-minded people, just like you and me, to share the motivation and the excitement of giving and using that as the driving force behind growing our 777 Club gifting pool. People, if you could please just mute your mics for me for the background noise, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. So in our community, we have a strategy where everybody works together. We help each other. And on this platform, nobody gets left behind. Now, this is what our 777 gifting pool looks like. Looks pretty impressive, doesn't it? And it's really simple to use this pool. all new community members that wish to contribute to our community pledge their gifts through our gift onboarding portal. And this is exactly what happens when a whole bunch of like-minded and like-hearted people come together and we pledge to gift into our 777KH community pool. All our gifts are piled into this pool together. Now, every gift in this pool is distributed evenly between all the members in the KH777 Gifting Club. Everyone gets their turn, and once again, no one gets left behind. So let's have a look at how those gifts will fall onto your board. When you are a senior in our system, 2 freshmen will be placed underneath each sophomore on your board. Remember, those freshmen have pledged a gift into our pool, and you will receive 8 gifts all at once when your 8 freshmen have been placed on the board below the sophomore. Now, can you imagine this? Let's activate these Ferris wheels. Can you imagine if you have 4 gifting Ferris wheels that are all turning at the same time? And these Ferris wheels are being driven by the major Ferris wheel, which is our $100 senior board that has been loaded with the freshmen. Excited community are all waiting, growing that vibe of giving and receiving and pledging their pools into our community gifting pool. By keeping that main Ferris wheel going, you will activate all 4 your perpetual boards who will continue to bless you on a perpetual basis. Now, this evening, we have got 2 incredible incentives that we are going to be launching for you. And Jacques is going to discuss them in more detail when he shows you the main surprise of the evening. So I'm going to briefly run these 2 incentives by you so that you know what we are talking about. First of all, we are going to be launching a senior incentive. Now, that means that when you have a look on the website that is to come, you will be able to see the layer of senior boards that are ready to be onboarded with their 8 freshmen. That layer will be denoted by a green bar, and you will see that shortly when Jacques explains this to you. Now, the senior incentive means that if you are a senior in this onboarding layer, you will be able to go to your board, doesn't matter where it is in the onboarding layer, and you yourself will be able to onboard. And you yourself will be able to onboard your 8 freshmen on your own board. Whether you do that yourself or whether you work in cooperation with the people on your board, but if you are on this onboarding layer, you'll be able to go and fill your board with 8 freshmen. Now, the second part of this incentive, which I think is really cool, is the senior option. Now, the senior option, if my clicker will work, there we go. The senior option is very similar to the senior incentive. It runs concurrently with the senior incentive, and that is just that you have the option. If you are the current board that is being onboarded right now, and you are the next one up to receive your 8 freshmen from our onboarding pool, you will be able to go and place either yourself, you may take more positions for yourself on that board, you may take pay it forward positions, or onboard family and friends onto your board. But you do not have to fill that board with 8 people. If you would like to take 1, 2, or 3 positions on that board, you are more than welcome to do so, because that is the current board that is currently going to receive members from the onboarding pool. So those are the 2 really exciting incentives that Jacques is going to be discussing with us. And from here, before Jacques comes up, I am going to hand over to Nolan, who is going to have a few words with us as well. Over to you, Nolan. Nolan, you can just unmute yourself.
I'll just ask him to unmute.
Thank you.
Jen. There you go.
Good evening to the entire KH community. Jacques, if you can just make me co-host so that I can just share my screen.
Okay, you can share your screen.
Jacques, sorry for interrupting. Can you please just co-host Adele Spears, please?
Jenny would have to do that. She's host.
I'm busy.
Jenny, if you can just do that.
Okay, thank you.
Jacques, you can see my screen?
Yes. The screen is live. Okay. You got
Yes, good evening, KH community. I'm Nolan Antoni, part of the core group team, and we are so excited. And tonight I just want to talk about how the KH, the 777 Club connect with Kidron Hearts. And okay. In April 2021, earlier this year, our Jacques Marais, our visionary leader, had a vision to start this 777 Club. And the slogan of the 777 Club is that we need to lock arms and leave no person behind. That was so important for us to embark on this. There's a few phases that I just want to take you through how it came about and where are we now and where are we heading. The first phase was the beta phase that started in April, where the network legacy leaders, it's a group of Jacques and his team, came up, and they did have this vision of Jacques. They shared it, and they've bought into KH, and they take on all those positions, but they've done it manually and put in the names, and as it was a first come first serve basis. And with that being said, in May, Jacques took this into a testing phase where he then created a funnel system where all the names was coming through. But previously it was via WhatsApp and emails that names came through, but now in the testing phase, it was a funnel system that came through, so each name will then be treated after the other. The gift 777, you will all see that there's behind your username, it's a gift 777. That is to identify the community of the 777 Club. Our onboarding form was then being conducted just to make the process more transparent and fluent, so that the admin team can receive the forms, making sure that there's no spelling errors. And with that being said, all was then perfectly in place. What came about is to say that on the between the boards, Jacques noticed also that you can jump between the boards. And that all happened in the month of May, and that happened very successfully. Then the implementation came, where our core group, as Jenny has showed us in the beginning, we did have last week, as we all know, in Blouberg Strand, we did have a stretch session where Jacques will take you to the detail of what we discuss, as Jenny has already elaborated on a few of our concepts. The past 10 days behind the scenes, there was a lot of discussions being taken place with current KH leaders, and it comes back to locking arms, working together, leaving no person behind. And And currently, we've designed My Legacy Builder website just to illustrate to the community in the 777 Club transparency. There, Jacques will take us to the MLB website tonight to show exactly how many people has come on board today, who has contributed on the onboarding form, where are you exactly in the system, because that was a big pointer that people couldn't understand. And but you will all see tonight that everything is transparent. There is no favoritism, and everything is to the point. And yeah, tonight we are here, we are launching, and the strategy, I hope by the end of tonight, is going to be very clear. And in next week on the Zoom meetings, we will talk more about it, answer questions, and all of the core group leaders will be present to answer such. And from tonight onwards, it's on the execution, where we are saying to everybody, not just the current members, but to the wider community, let's lock arms and let's work together, and let's make sure that we don't leave no person behind, because at the end of the day, we are all doing that, this for ourselves and for our families, friends, and for your bigger community, because it is of financial freedom. We've set ourselves some targets that we say within the next coming year, we would really like to get to 25,000 people. So how can we do this? Is it possible? As we could hear, as Jenny was indicated, it is all in the perpetual board. We want to fill up that perpetual board to such so that we can just go round and round in each and every time, and after every cycle, we can just get the necessary money that we deserve. With what we are saying is 2,500 that we say, if we can bring in 2,500 people over 2 months, it's an average of 42 positions per day. And please note, we are talking about positions here and not people, because each and every person can have multiple positions, and we all know it within the guidelines of KH. So with this being said, as from next month, 2,500, if we can get to that many positions, we will be on target to reach the 25,000 by next year. But we've got, with our initiatives, we've got something in store where we can say, how can we enhance it? But I will get to that now. What we said as well, and this is very important, we would like to give everybody a license card. You know that you can't drive on our roads without a license. So, but we would like to give you a license card. What do we say by that? To maintain the high energy within the group, we need to ensure that all are contributing positively. The 777 Club workshop is the perfect place for you to obtain your license card. So what are we saying? Operating without a card can be detrimental, and damaging controls take so much longer to fix. So all that we are saying, that a support team will be there, will be available daily to provide your answers. And Jacques will talk more about what MLB will do for us with a bot that you type in your question, and the platform, the bot will give you your answer. So with this being, we would like to leave no one behind. So if we're going to be positive, we need to make sure that get into a workshop, understand the strategy, and so that we all can integrate and making sure that we're talking from one voice. Because at the end of the day, if we are negative, it will impact greatly on the rest of the team. And with that being said, is negativity kills morale, and morale slow progress. So we will not be able to get to that 2,500 people in 2 months' time. And our initiatives will then not go that smoothly. So we are asking everybody, please get your license card, get into a workshop so that we all can have that high energy and contribute positively. What I'm going to share with you, what I'm going to share to you next, and we're going to roll this out next week, Thursday. But I just want to give you a teaser. Remember, I've previously said that we want to get to 2,500 people by end of next month to 25,000. But if you can just look at this, in your first round, as you go through, before you go to your perpetual, we all know that on the 100 board, you will get 300 basically in your pocket after you've done your pay forward and on your perpetual. But we are saying if on the 100 board, you can pledge 1 position on the 100 board, 2 positions from your 400 board, 5 positions from your 1,000 board, and 12 positions from your 2,000 board. We are giving them 20 gifts. We are giving back into the ecosystem. If we look at the table below, if all of us, if we can get on 2,500 people next month, positions, if we can get to 2,500 positions next month, end of July, with each and every senior pledging that he will give 1 position from his 300, he will pledge 1 position, we can take the number to 5,000. If it's on the 400 board, we can increase that number to 10,000. If each senior on the 400 board only give 2 people back, blessing 2 people. And if we increase that number to 5,000, I'm not talking about the 1,000 and 2,000 boards. I'm just talking about the first 2 boards now, where we are now. So let's be realistic. But if we can get that number to 5,000, end of July, everybody is pledging back 1 position. You immediately take it to 5,000. So the next 5,000 people, leaders that we are bringing through, look at what we are building within this ecosystem. 10,000 people through the 100 boards and 20,000 people we can bring in just like that. Remember, we said 25,000 for next year, 25,000 for next year. But if we can pledge in making sure that each and everyone is coming together, we can be at end of September, 20,000 people within our ecosystem. What will that mean? Your perpetual boards will be filled up, cycles will go quicker. So the more cycles we go through, we all know what will happen. More money into your pocket. So with that being said, more of this will come in the coming week. We will answer all the questions, but we are so excited to say that within our team of 2,500 positions that we can have end of July, we can increase it very easily to 20,000 come end of September. That will be all from me for tonight. I will hand over to Jacques, our visionary leader, and he will explain more to you the detail of our meeting and of our session. Thank you, Jacques.
Thank you so much, Nolan. And guys, I just want to give you guys a warm welcome. We've been very, very busy, and things are coming together so nicely. So yeah, thanks, Nolan. I mean that pledge, the pledges. I mean, that is what KH is about. That's what Gifting Economy is about. Is about blessing others, you know, and we all understand. So I'm always used to admitting people. Adele, I know that you're busy with that. So let me just close that. Otherwise, I'm going to keep on wanting to admit people. Okay. So let me quickly carry on. Okay. So So guys, we have had a strat meeting, and that strat meeting was very, very successful. I couldn't believe what came out of when you put minds together, you know, like-minded people in one room, and what can come out the other side. It was absolutely wow. I think I'm getting goosebumps and just thinking about it. I mean, working with these wonderful people, and obviously just seeing all the love and everything on the group, and you know, I've built a lot of programs and been in network marketing and that. And guys, the thing is, I don't think I'll ever want to leave a gifting community, because it's just, there's just so much love, and people are just all on the same page, you know. And I think most of you have already experienced that. So these strategies that we're talking about, I mean, we do understand that KH is a peer-to-peer system. And the board's moved by the number of positions coming in. You know, we've had a few setbacks and a few leaders, you know, that didn't start immediately. They still haven't wrapped their head around and everything, but we're still working on them, you know, with networks coming in and that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you know, we do understand that it's peer-to-peer, and there were some rumors. There were some rumors that went around, because we came in, we made a statement, we put in over 1,000 positions and everything all in 1 month, and people are wondering, who's the 777 Club, you know. So yeah, so we did make a statement, and that is obviously excellent to do. But our strategy has also never been done in KH, which means that every other team is building in a conventional and in a traditional way of everybody having to bring 2 people. So where this came about is thinking, how can we change a mindset? How can we work with people and saying, you know, I can take a position for my granny, and I can take a position for my children, without them feeling the need of bringing 2 people, you know, without having to recruit, because a lot of us are sick and tired of putting people into programs, and maybe it doesn't work out and everything. There's always that sort of fear, you know, that we live under. So we thought, you know, let's change the mindset around. You know, let's change the mindset around and tell everybody, you know, grab your spot. We're not going to put pressure on you to bring your 2, but thing is, also we do understand that it is driven by people taking positions. So at the end of the day, you know, this is completely up to us to choose that mindset and to agree to be like-minded and pull the same direction. I mean, like Chris always says, you know, we've got to beat at the same frequency, you know, and if we all beat at that same frequency, you know, then things work out. But if we're all pulling in different directions, then nothing works out. So we are stronger together. We are stronger together, and you know, if we I believe in the 777 Club, we're going to get where we want to go. Now I'm wondering if Claire Tucker is on tonight, you know, because I had a lovely Zoom with her yesterday, and she mentioned something to me, and I said, you know, this is exactly what we are. And she hit it on the money, and I want to give her full credit for this one, because I'm going to be using this forward, and we're even going to work this into our presentations, and that's so thank you very much for that one, Claire. And I'm going to explain this one to you. You know, 777 is not a fast train; it's a sure train, and that is something that she said, and I was like getting goosebumps. I'm like, oh wow, Claire, that is exactly, you've hit it on the money. We're a sure train, and you know, I've never been on a sure train. I've been on a fast train, and I've been derailed so many times. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us on this call, we get on those fast trains, you know, quick, easy money and everything, and then whoops, the train is off its tracks, and what happens? We lose money, you know, and we lose money, we lose heart, we lose friends. People are angry with us because we refer them into a system that doesn't work. Or the people run away with the money, you know. So KH is this perfect vehicle where there's no third party. There's absolutely no third party. It's peer-to-peer, from my wallet to your wallet, and we bless each other in this incredible gifting economy. But you know, what I want to say is, you know, have you guys ever been on a sure train, on a train that is not going fast? It's keeping to the speed limit. It's staying on the tracks. And that is exactly what 777 is about. And if you guys want to know where 777 came from, it's a biblical term. 777 means perfect in every way. You know, it's absolutely perfect. If you go and just Google it quickly, if you guys want to do that, to find out what does 777 mean. And that is where the name came about, that we are 777, a gift 777. And that is that it's a gift and it's perfect in every single way. And that's what we stand for. So I want to pledge to you tonight that because there's been a couple of things on the group, and I understand, you know, people have been taken for rides, and people can't trust some leaders and things, and people and leaders say things and it's not true and everything. Well, guys, this is not the case here. We are fully bought into the gifting economy, that we're blessing people and gifting back their lives. You know, I don't think I've ever been part of something like this before. I feel my life changing as I'm leading and rolling this out, guys. It's been an absolute incredible journey for me, changing my whole mindset in a feeling happier when I gift than receive. I've never felt like that before, because it's always nice, you know, getting your gifts and everything. But I feel great, you know, when I got onto the 2,000 board and I gifted somebody I didn't even know. I gave them $2,000. That's 30,000 Rand in South Africa. You know, I said, you know, yes, 30,000 Rand. I don't know you, but bless you. You know, that is an incredible thing, and that is why we're all here. So guys, I want to just say, you know, I've had a bit of a different approach when I spoke to people, and I just want to share this with you, because, you know, people are always so quick for their board to move, and you know, they want to see movement all the time and everything for them to stay positive. But guys, I think it's time that we understand exactly what we bought into, what we agreed to work together on, and you know, I've tested this out with quite a few people, and some people that are I mean, they're full of nonsense, whatever, and they want to see the figures and things and everything. But you know, I just simply say to them, you know, if I ask you to gift me $100, if I asked you to gift me $100 today, and in a year's time, I will gift you back $20,000, would you gift me the $100? They all said yes. I've tried it, I've seen it, everybody said yes. So if my cycle, if his cycle, he's actually agreeing to take a cycle for a whole year to get through 4 boards, but I haven't told him exactly what it's about. I just asked him, would he be happy with that sort of return to him? If he blessed me with 100 now, and I bless him back with just over $20,000, and he said yes. And then I threw him another one, and I said, well, what if I tell you that if you gift me $100 today, and I gift you just over $21,000 in 2 years, would you gift me the $100? And they said, and again, he did his numbers. He said, wow, yes, of course I will. So guys, we've got to align, and with that, you know, I just want to say we have to align our expectations of and understand the journey. We've got to understand the movement and the pace it works on, especially because it's peer-to-peer, and we've got to be mindful of other people, you know, at the pace that the gifting and the confirming is happening and everything. Just understanding the system is already a win for all of us. So I want to implore you to please join the workshops and ask questions and find out how it works and everything. And guys, I'm about to show you something that's going to also make it a lot simpler for you to, for everybody to educate themselves and to find out what's happening. We're also going completely transparent, because that's what we wanted to do in the beginning. We just didn't have a platform to do it on. And I think that you guys are going to love what you're going to see tonight. So, so guys, I just wanted to give you a little bit of mindset and just a bit of assurance that guys, we're here to stay. We're here to stay, and we're going to be here for a long time. We're going to be there's just nothing else better out there. KH is so, Kindred Hearts is so simplistic. The gifting economy is so simplistic. There's so much love around for people and blessing each other and everything. I mean, wow, it's just I'm completely in awe, and I'm privileged to be at the journey with every single one of you. I mean, that's the way I really feel. So guys, we're going to I'm going to show you guys quickly what we've been busy with. I just want you guys to understand, we've only had a week. We started on Sunday. I started on Sunday trying to put everything together, working with my developer. Shame, the guy is completely, I mean, he's got bags under his eyes the way I've been working him this week to try and get it ready. We wanted to do it on Wednesday, and then we wanted to do it on Thursday, but we weren't ready. And there are still a couple of things that we still have to finalize, and this is only phase one. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what we've been working on. Okay, and I'm sure all of you guys want to see this. All right. Okay, so we came up with a strategy to say, you know, we all in the gifting economy, and but the thing is, we need an umbrella to do things under, and we need a neutral ground where teams can come together, people can come together, and we can give people value added. And education, and where people can learn, and people can just communicate with one another. So guys, I'm going to show you what we've been busy with. We created My Legacy Builder, and you know, building a legacy for your family is probably important. I mean, it's definitely important to every family man and mom, and you know, you want to leave a legacy behind. So we decided to call it My Legacy Builders. So, and I want you to understand that this site is for it's for the people. It's for each and every one of you to use. It's completely free, and yeah. So guys, without further ado, let's quickly go inside and let's quickly see what we've been busy with. And yeah, so guys, it starts off, it opens up, and we've chosen to open it up on the 777 Club onboarding, because this has been obviously the key thing that everybody wants to have. Everybody wants to have that option to be able to see where they are on the queue and everything, because everything's been done really behind the curtains, not on purpose, but we couldn't just put names out there. I mean, the Puppy Act and everything that we have to take into consideration. So we have completely built our strategy and made everything transparent for you to go and follow the boards and see exactly how people are on board and everything, all real time. You guys can see it. You guys can log into it any time of the day. All you have to do is sign up and make yourself just make yourself a profile. Like I said, it's for free, and inside your own dashboard. Remember, this is your own back office within My Legacy Builder. This is your own back office, and like I said, this is only phase one. We're going to keep on adding to this and working on this and making it into an incredible platform. You guys are going to see tonight that it's already an incredible platform, and I just quickly want to take you guys through it. Okay, so first of all, Jenny spoke to you guys about a senior option, senior incentive. I just quickly want to put that on ice. I'm going to come back to that. So just to explain to you how you guys are going to be using that for everybody using the site. The first thing that I want to go through, it is important to have team goals. Okay, and to have a team goal is to work together, because 777, what we're doing over here is we are locking arms. We're locking arms together, and we're using that funnel system by and creating momentum. But we need to see how many. I mean, up till now, you guys use kh-onboarding.com. And once the name went through there and everything, nobody got recognition. Nobody knew how many names came through, and everybody was in the dark. So we have put a meter over here to say, and we've put a target of 50 new positions a day. Okay, and that is what we are focusing on. That's what we're going to do as a team together. And we can see how many people have come through the KH onboarding form. Okay, so the portal is now inside your own back office, each and every one of you will have your own KH onboarding connected to your profile. So when you send somebody through there, we know it's from you. And if you've referred somebody, or if you've told somebody to also just sign up and take the will sign up and get their own username and password to get their own back office, they will have their own KH onboarding form, and they can onboard themselves, and they can also refer and put in their family and everybody. I mean, they can use it as they please. But when this happens and you click submit, you click the submit button, your name will appear on the daily leaderboard. Okay, on the daily leaderboard to see how many people have put in people today. Monique and Ilse are wonderful leaders of a pretty large team. They are going to put 24 people through today just because of this launch. They've now got extra 24 people or 24 positions that they're taking. They're going to be flipping 3 boards tonight. And myself, I am sponsoring. I'm paying it forward. I'm paying forward $1,600, which is 16 positions. I am giving back into the system of what I earned, and I'm sponsoring 16 people into, or paying it forward to 16 people to bless them into the system, so that they can also receive an abundance. You know, because a lot of us after the pandemic, I mean, I don't know what the president is going to say tomorrow, but you know, if we go back into level 5, we're going to need this. We're going to need this to put food on the table. I mean, we've seen what the pandemic did. So guys, it's about receiving, but it's also about putting back. And I want to lead by example today, and I want to put in 16 positions, because on this layer, and it goes hand in hand with the senior incentive. The senior incentive. I've got my 2 little ones, Caleb and Luke. They're 6 and 7 years old. I've got them on this layer. They're pretty far down the line, but I'm going to explain the senior incentive to you, and I'm going to sponsor. I'm going to confirm 8 positions each on each of their boards, and I'm going to pay that forward to people who need it. Okay, so Adele Mayer, she's also, well done Adele, she's also paying it forward. She's paying forward 8 positions tonight, which is going to be seen on the onboarding portal. And so guys, this is an incentive for us to see how many people are coming through the onboarding forms, and to see who the people are. We'd like to give recognition to those people, you know, that are referring people to and creating that momentum, helping us to create that momentum. So we need to be able to see that and go to the Telegram group and say, well done, Monique, you know, well done for aiding to us all moving through the boards, because that is what we're doing. Remember, we are on a Sure train, so everybody, all of us moves together. No one gets left behind. Guys, our boards have no holes, nobody is stagnating. Everybody is in queue where they're supposed to be. And I'm going to show you guys now exactly where you guys are going to see, because this is absolutely wonderful. We have actually put guys, we used to, a lot of you know it as the sausage machine. We started off saying, you know, sausage machine, you know, put mince on one side and the sausage comes on the other side. But, you know, we had to start getting in line with the that's what we started off with. So the sausage machine is now the gift conveyor. Okay, so the gift conveyor, just excuse the spelling over there. I did tell my developer to fix it up, but he hasn't done that yet. But guys, we have a gift conveyor, and this is where all your usernames are a part of. Okay, so guys, this is where we started out. It started out with me and Jenny. And like Nolan said, you know, my team is called Network Legacy, and it started off with Network Legacy, with us putting all our people in the strategy and this pool strategy, and we started building and we started paving the way, and we put in our first 16. So I'm going to explain how this works, because it's very important for you guys to know how to read this, how to search it, and how to see how far you are in the queue. And then I'm going to explain the senior option and the senior incentive to you, so you guys can see exactly what to do and how to use this incredible back office. Guys, there's lots to come on this back office. This is only the 777 Club onboarding, the transparency that you guys can see, but there's still a lot more to come. So let's quickly look at the color codes. The color codes, obviously, there's an active senior layer, and I'm going to show you guys that further down the line. The senior in queue, and when somebody has received their 8 freshmen, it goes into orange. Then when it says that the whole layer is done, this is a complete layer. This is a complete layer, this whole thing over here, and then it says layer done, and that's in purple. Okay, so let's quickly go down. I just quickly want to show you this code over here, the S2 and the 5-6 and the F16. This stands for senior, 2 seniors, as you guys can see over there, 1, 2, and 16 freshmen. As you can see, they are numbered from 1 to 8 and from 9 to 16. This is the order, this is the number that when these 16 freshmen become seniors, they will be put in that order horizontally as that 1, 2 arrives. Number 1 will be the first senior, and the 16 will be further down the line and will be the 16th senior. Remember, when the gift conveyor works from left to right, so that it makes it fair, and as we pick up momentum, and we all use the KH onboarding form at the top over here. At the top over there, if we put people through there, or there, people will be added to the gift conveyor, and we will be adding them left to right. So that is what we call the sausage machine in the beginning, and just adding it from left to right. Okay, but now you'll be able to search. Now you'll be able to search to see what your name is. Can somebody in the chat just give me your username, so I can search your username on the gift conveyor, and I will use somebody live. Who would like me to search for them so they can see exactly how the search works? I'm waiting for somebody in the chat.
Jockey, search for me, please. Jockey, Jacques van der Merwe.
Okay, no. I've got Rosie over here, so Rosie's first. Okay, so guys, what I'm going to do is I'm on a PC now. So guys, there's 2 different ways. Obviously, on a cell phone and a PC, there's 2 different ways for you to search this form. And on a PC, you press Control F, and as you can see on top over there, there's a search bar. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put Rosie's details there, and bam, there's Rosie's details. But you can also see there's a 1 and a 2. So you just click on the next one, and this should give the next. There we go. Rosie's actually she's actually she's actually number 124 senior. She's actually number 124 senior in the current active layer, which means that she will be getting her freshman number 124. But the senior incentive and the senior option is going to give her an option to flip her boards earlier, and this is where the strategy comes in. This is where the add-on strategies come in, to put control back into Rosie's hands to say, listen, if you want to flip your board earlier, go ahead and refer people in, maybe rebuy a couple of positions in, maybe the 300, instead of putting it in your pocket, let's put it back in the system, and maybe refer 5 people, and she can flip her boards earlier. But I'm going to get to the senior incentive so you guys can understand. I'm just quickly going to run through how to search the gift conveyor, so that you can see exactly when are you next, when are you going to be in place. You can also, if you're on a board, if you're junior on a board and you see your senior's username, you can also come to the gift conveyor and you can see when your boards are going to move, and you're going to go to senior by searching your senior's username. So guys, this is completely gone, like I said, completely transparent, and you guys can search any name you want by pressing Control F, Control F, and a Control F to make sure that you can follow your boards, all your boards. Okay, so guys, when you're on a cell phone, Now, unfortunately, we have to look at, well, they work a little bit differently. Because this is a Google Sheet and we can only work in the bounds of the Google Sheet, we cannot go and just implement anything that we want there. So on a cell phone, if you open this site and log into the site on Google Chrome, you will see on the top right-hand section, right on the top over there, these three, I think it's vertical on a phone, it's vertical 3 dots. It will say over there, find on page. Okay, when you say find on page, it's the same as clicking Control F on a PC. So all you have to do is just click over here and you go find on page and you will see the same thing happening. Let me just quickly do that live for you guys. So top right, if you guys are following, on the top right, you go find on page and immediately you put in that your username, and you will see it will pick up the username over there. As you guys also saw, that Rosie was added as number 124 on this layer. Okay, and let's quickly go to that side there. Okay, so she is on the 16. She's one of the. She's on the 16 senior board, on the 16 senior layer. She's part of the 128, which means there's 128 seniors, a freshman that was loaded on the 16 board with under 16 seniors, and she is number 124. So if you go down, you click at this little arrow on the top over there, and you go down, you will see that she's number 124. So everything is done fairly. Everything is done, everybody is in queue. It's obviously just the momentum. If people are wondering, why is my board's not moving or it's running a little bit slow, remember, we're going to go through dips and we're going to go through highs as well. So we're going to have teams joining that's going to have 500 people at a time that's going to come in. We're going to 100 people at a time. And then we're going to have times where there's going to be 8 people coming through in a day. You know, we're going to have times that there's going to be that we're going to reach our goals and we're going to have 50 in a day. And believe me, as the team grows, those goals are going to go higher and higher for the daily goals that we're going to set, so we can reach our targets. But guys, this is very, I quickly want to find out, please put in the chat there if you guys are liking it so far. I'd like to just see if you guys are liking the transparency and obviously what this brings before I go into the senior incentive. Are you guys happy with what you see? Does it all make sense? So yes, awesome, it makes sense. Guys, that's what I want to hear. That means my work paid off. Guys, I was busy until 4 o'clock this morning. Right, me and my developer, shame. I'm actually gonna buy him a bottle of the best if the president doesn't lock it down, you know, or maybe just give him a nice bonus, you know. Shame, he really worked hard. Okay, so guys, that's awesome. That's awesome. Just as long as we are on the same page, you guys are liking what you're seeing, and that you've got that freedom to see what is happening, where's my name going, and if I refer somebody, where are they going, and we just work as a team together, because that's obviously what we want to do. And obviously we're getting our recognition, you know, because I mean, if we are adding to a team, we want to say, you know, I've just added 20 people to this team. I want people to say, well done to me too, because hey, we work well on recognition. So that's why we put the daily leaderboard there, not for competition, or maybe for a little bit of competition. Let's see who can be the mover and the shakers, you know, so we can bless as many people as possible. All right, guys, I'm quickly going to get to the senior incentive first. Okay, the senior option is sort of an add-on to the senior incentive. So let me quickly, sorry, just going to grab a sip of water there. Okay, so the senior incentive, I'm going to explain it so you guys can see it on the board. And this goes hand in hand with the active layer. Okay, as you guys can see over here, I have made every layer looks like this that's been done, and the layers underneath, we haven't gotten to the point of adding the seniors there yet. Like I said, we've been busy around the clock, and we should be finished on Monday adding the new seniors here. We are also going to automate this with formulas so that it adds it through the portal and your name gets there immediately and everything, whatever, so we don't have to do it, because there's always room for human error, you know, when you do it yourself. So we're going to automate this whole system that's going to just as you put your name through the portal, it's going to go straight into the gift conveyor, and you're going to be able to see where your names fall and everything all real time. So that's a lot to come. That's obviously in phase 2 or 3. So we just need to get it all done, but we are going to get there. Now, I just quickly want to explain to you the senior incentive and the active layer. Now, we've made it bright green. Okay, it's not the most beautiful color, but things at least it stands out. And we need people to understand that this is the active layer. This is a layer that is done. Everybody, all the freshmen have been loaded. These boards have already flipped. Everything is done. So what we need to focus on is the next layer. Now, the senior incentive, and I was sitting with this for about 2 weeks, and it only, you know, when you're in one room, like I said, with like-minded people, you know, then your mind just opens up because you're speaking to them, and everybody is adding and everything, and then you just the penny drops. So guys, I was sitting with a senior incentive thing for quite a while, trying to see how can we put the control and power back into the people who do want to go and refer, and people who do want to add to the momentum. But you know, and how do we get them excited? How do we get you excited? How do we get you excited to say, you know what, I'm going to refer people in, and I'm going to flip my boards early because I want to get to the 400 board and the perpetual board earlier. I mean, why do I have to wait in the queue? But the gifting conveyor, unfortunately, guys, that is from left to right. That is obviously the first person that joins gets help first. So that we need to stick to that. We need to stick to that because that is fair, and that will never change. And now that it's transparent, you guys will be able to follow that 100%. So the gift conveyor is our main strategy. Okay, the senior incentive affords you the opportunity to say, and I'm going to explain that, and I just hope that everybody follows here. This is the gift conveyor. Now, the gift conveyor is this form right here. This is the gift conveyor. We're going to change the name to call it the gift conveyor. This is the gift conveyor form, and if you put anybody through there, it will go into the pool, and it will go on the gift conveyor, and the people will be added, the member or the position will be added to that position right there. Okay, that's the next. Then this is the next senior to receive freshman, which means that that the next person that comes through the gift conveyor onboarding form will be placed there, going down, and then we will work on the next one, and then on the next one. Now, Adele has put through 8 people. She is blessing 8 people that she's put through the portal. So she's using her senior incentive. Now, when you use your senior incentive, that means that you can flip your boards earlier. Now, obviously, she's sort of the head of the queue, but she already had 8 people that she out of her pocket, she wanted to bless 8 people, and she wants to put them under herself. So what's going to happen is she's going to go and she's going to click on the senior incentive form, and as you guys can see over there, it has got no submit button. Okay, but don't fear, because you have to put 8 people or 8 positions. So we need to change that position. Please add 8 positions to the senior incentive form. To qualify for the senior incentive, you have to sort out your whole board. You have to sort out your whole board. The 8 people come through, and we then add them to your board, and your board flips. And remember, there's 2 juniors and 4 sophomores on that board that's going to be very happy because the board has moved. So you guys are welcome to connect with those people, through this website, and you guys can form a group, you know, to flip your boards, to all work together to bring 8 people onto your boards. Now, I'm going to explain to you how that works just now, because there's a chat on here, and you can search members, and you can it's a real community website, this, and it's going to put you guys together so you guys can work together on one board and flip it earlier. I mean, if we have a look at, and only when you put through 8 people, remember you're adding another position. If you click add, sorry, I just pressed removed again. And if you press add, you put the next person there, and you click add, and you put the next position there, and so on. So what happens now is with Adele putting 8 people through, we are going to put 8 people through, and because she's blessing them, she's just going to click confirm, 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 confirm. The boards are going to move. She's going to go through to the 400 position, the 400 board, plus she's going to go through to the perpetual board. Remember, going to the perpetual boards is what we are after. We are all after getting onto the perpetual boards, because the perpetual boards do not need new members to cycle. So that is what makes KH such an incredible platform, is that the perpetual boards don't need new people. It carries on cycling. It's just perpetually. It's perpetual, it's ongoing, and that's when you start riding the Ferris wheel. It is the first cycle that we've got to all just club in and help in and just to get through it, and so that we can flip those boards and you guys can go through to the perpetual boards. But let me quickly show you now. This is when the senior incentive is really going to make a big difference, because this is all I think I just quickly need to explain something. When you look at this line over here, remember the whole green. I've bordered the whole layer with green. We didn't want to build it wide, so we just broke it up, because remember the layers are going to get very wide. So just for the sake of making it easy, we're just putting 32, 32, 32, 32, and that's how all the layers are going to be run. So they're going to be the same in length, but they're going to be deeper. So this is 1 to 32, 33 to 64, 65 to 96, 97 to 98, and up to 128. And that is obviously the last senior. Once we've put all the freshmen on this layer, then we move over to the 256 layer, and we start again. And we just keep on moving and just keep on taking positions, keep on paying forward, and keep on flipping boards. So what happens now is, and this is now, when you write down from 65 to 128, and you're looking on the layer and you say, the gift conveyor is only at number 4. And then it affords the opportunity for let's just take Hercules. Hercules, he's positioned over there. He would like to flip his boards. The senior incentive affords him that possibility, that incentive to say, you know what, you don't have to wait for the gift conveyor to get to you, because we are in the same layer. And this is what we saw now, because I was worrying that if boards flip before other boards, it's going to mess up the strategy. But the penny dropped last week. If we do it in the same layer, it doesn't matter in which order the boards flip, just as long as it stays in the same layer. That is why the senior incentive is only going to be active to the 128 seniors on this layer. The rest of us will have to wait for the gift conveyor to get to our boards, for us to flip on, for us to get that senior incentive. Everybody will get an email that outlines exactly what the senior incentive is and how to use it and everything. So right in the beginning, when we go over to the 256 layer, 256 seniors will get an email that explains everything to them. So just to keep new members informed and what to do. So guys, this is incredible. This puts control back into your hands. I mean, believe me, if I'm at 128, if this is me, Rosie, you're on 124, I would run with the senior incentive girl. I would flip my boards, because why? Because everybody that I bring into the system, I'm actually blessing them by bringing them into the system. We are on a sure train, people. We are not going to stop. We are not going to stop. Doesn't matter how slow we go. We will get every single one of you right through the 2000 board. That is guaranteed. We have paved the way. The 777 Club is ring-fenced. It's absolutely ring-fenced. Nobody can land on a board on their own. It is impossible. It is impossible. So if we all buy into the pool system, the funnel system, and we use our incentives and we use our senior option, and we use and we work together, we lock arms and we work together, people, our lives are all going to change. Every single one of you. And remember, this is not network marketing. This is gifting economy, and people need to understand that if you are senior and you are receiving Remember, right after you have received your 8 gifts, you go right to the bottom again, and you are freshmen again, and you've got to go through the boards, and you are blessing somebody every single time, and you're getting blessed in abundance. We need to realize that there's nobody on top. There's nobody on top. We are all the same. We are all exactly the same. And if we work together, we can change lives by the thousands, by the absolute thousands. We can gift everybody their lives back after this pandemic. And guys, this is the dream I'm living in. I'm hoping that you guys live in the same dream and try and see the 777 Club for exactly why we did the strategy. It was never to enrich the leaders. It was never to enrich the top guy, because remember, we go senior, then we go freshman. We go senior, we go freshman. So everybody is on exactly the same, has got exactly the same chance as everybody else. So all people got to do is take their position. So guys, this is the senior incentive. Now the senior option is a form on its own, which means a lot of people don't come to the workshops, they don't come to the Zooms. People have just added them on or blessed them in and everything, and they haven't had the time. Maybe they're very busy at their work, and they're busy with life. They're busy with life. They haven't given it much attention. They become seniors and they don't actually know much about the boards. We actually get a lot of people that just don't have a clue about KH, but they're already seniors. So guys, I want to show you guys something, the senior incentive option. Now this is just an add-on option and actually quite exciting, because a lot of people don't know that they can do this. Let me quickly go to the sorry guys, I know we're going on a long time, but this is a lot to explain to you guys, and so you guys can understand how to use it after the Zoom. So I just quickly want to show you now where you go to just like the senior incentive. Okay, we are at number 4 now. So what admin is going to do is send 10 people. So from 5 going all the way through to 15, going to send these 10 seniors an email to say, to tell them that they are seniors, they are the next seniors to get their freshmen, and they can take. They can either rebuy or pay it forward, because remember, you're putting $300 in your pocket, so you can make your sorry, I just got a note over here. I just quickly want to read it. Okay, I'll sort it afterwards. Fine. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was somebody trying to get in. Okay, guys. The senior option is just to let people know that you can do a pay it forward. You can bless somebody into the system and everything, and those people can fall under your boards already. So you can use, if you're not using the senior incentive and you can't find bless 3 people in and find 5 people, or work as a team together with your junior and your sophomores, because not everybody's going to do it. Not everybody's going to do it. I wish everybody would do it, because then we would really move fast through the boards. But there's going to be people who's busy with their lives and everything, and we've got to be mindful about that. That people have other things going on and people do other things. So we can't expect everybody to be as involved as the next person. And we understand that. So I just want to say to you that the senior option is then afforded, it's going to be activated for those seniors to say, do I want to take another position? Do I want, just to help with that momentum, do I want to bless somebody, and do I want to pay it forward? Because we're going to have a long list of pay it forward, and a long list of people that really need help. And I hope that all of you are also put back into that system. But it's up to all of you. It's up to all of you how you want to run and what feels good and what doesn't feel good. But we are trying to put control back into your hands. We're trying to put control back into your hands. We're trying to say to you that you can flip your boards earlier, and we are all about education. So guys, this is the strategy. This is the 2 strategies that we are, the add-on strategies that we are putting in for just quickly want to go up through to the boards. The senior option, the senior incentive, remember, it's only for the senior in that active layer that will have the option of clicking on the senior incentive or on the senior option. Otherwise, it will be locked for you, unfortunately, until you are in that active layer. Okay, so guys, this is the 777 Club onboarding. A transparency, completely transparent with you guys and everything. But I want to take you guys to the rest of the site quickly, just to show you where we're moving to with this, because it's very, very exciting. We're going to, I think a lot of friends, lifelong friends are going to be made out of this, and just to make it easier so we can communicate with one another on a platform and do the gifting and everything more efficiently. So obviously, guys, we've got a full-on chat on this group. Okay, we've got a global chat, and you can speak to people privately, just like WhatsApp or anything. But remember, we don't always have well, in our back office in KH, we don't always have people's numbers and details. So we can't really get hold of anybody, because it's only when they become a freshman on your board and you can see who they are, or vice versa, you know, with between the senior and the freshman, that you can actually get hold of somebody. Sometimes you want to work in a team together. Like I said, now, if you want to work on the senior incentive, you want to get hold of the 2 juniors and the four sophomores on your board, that you all work together to put the 8 freshmen in for your boards to move. You can now go. There's a user list at the bottom over there, and I'm just quickly going to click on it. We are sorting out a glitch where you can't scroll up and down on PC. For now, we're going to fix that by the end of the week, and that would work. On phone, you can scroll with your thumb. So there are a couple of things and everything that we still need to get to, but these are all the people that are online. I see a whole lot of people have already gone to the site, and you can see all of them online, so we can see who's online, who's not online. And there's then the legacy chat. So the legacy chat is there so that we can chat together and we can ask questions. I mean, you can do it on the Telegram group, or you can ask it here while you logged in. We're still going to have our Telegram group, obviously, because that is more public. But I want to show you guys something very special over here. And this is you don't have to be online for you to get hold of somebody that you want to get hold of. If they are offline and they will have these little red dots. If you want to get hold of Abel, let's just say he's the person that you need to gift. You may be a freshman on his board. You just say send a message, and Abel will come up. Now, if you go through to the message over there, typing in the message and say hi Abel, I am freshman on your $100 board and would like to gift you. Okay, then I see there's this writing in front of me. I can't see if I finished writing it. Let's just quickly. Okay, I would like to gift. Sorry, I didn't say gift me. Okay, so once this happens, people, once this happens and Abel is not online, it will email Abel. And it will say, Abel, somebody's trying to get hold of you on My Legacy Builder. Click on this link and go and connect with him. So it will actually send an email automatically to that person to say that you are trying to connect with him, which makes it very, very nice, and sure that you don't have to wait for people to be online for somebody for you to connect with any of the members in this community, which is wonderful. This is a wonderful way for us to stay connected, to meet each other, and chat to one another. So there's also going to be a translator. We haven't put the translator on yet. There's going to be a translator. What makes this chat absolutely insane is once we put the translator on, I'm 98% sure that it will change the chats inside the chat. But when you click on the translator and you speak to somebody in China, and he speaks Chinese back to you, you'll be able to read it in English, and the Chinese person will be able to read it in his own language. So that's obviously Google, a Google translator that we're putting onto the site. So this whole site can be changed into the language that you speak. So I think the Germans, I've heard some of the Germans saying, geez, my English is not very good and everything, and this is going to definitely curb that and bridge that issue, where we can speak to people all over the world. Can you imagine that? I mean, that's actually quite a great thing. And that's not something you can do on WhatsApp or on Telegram. So guys, yeah, that's, if you like that feature, just give us a thumbs up and let me know. But that's a wonderful feature for us to, as a community, to be able to chat with one another no matter what language you speak, and you can actually type it in your own tongue, which is amazing. So guys, this chat is going to connect us, and it's going to, like I said, the thing is we can get hold of one another without having to worry about waiting for a freshman or. Like I said, the thing is we need to connect and build teams within teams. I mean, if somebody's on your board, if you've got 2 juniors and four sophomores, you have teammates. We connect with one another and say, guys, listen, what are we going to do? Have you guys got somebody to add? Do you want to take an extra position? What do you want to do? Do you want to pay it forward? Do you want to bless somebody in? What do you want to do? Guys, there's options. We've given you guys options to really change lives, change your own life and change other people's lives. So guys, this is a wonderful way for us to connect. And then quickly, let's get to one thing that has taken a lot of our time is support. Support is something that is a big thing. And obviously nobody wants to wait for an answer. I mean, if you want to know something, if you don't understand something, you would like to ask somebody, a leader something, or an admin somebody, or the person that invited you, and you would like an answer immediately. So guys, we are setting up a FAQ bot, questions and answers, okay? Most of the questions that are asked is going to be in this bot, so you can get an answer immediately. Also, new members will be able to come and ask this bot any question. Somebody thinks that this looks like an airplane. I'd like a bit of feedback to say, is this an airplane? But it looks like a little robot to me. But in this, you can ask any questions. I'm not sure if the developer has loaded the FAQs in. We've already done a whole lot of FAQs to put in there. But you can ask anything in there, and Carrie, the bot's name is Carrie. Carrie is going to answer you, and in the best possible way. If you cannot, obviously connect with an admin, and if it's a good question, we're going to give you a good answer, and we're going to put it into this bot. We're going to keep on feeding this bot until we've got absolutely all the questions and answers answered, where you can get immediate answers, and you can get on with your day, which is pretty cool. Okay, so guys, we're not finished yet. There's going to be there's going to be an academy, as you guys can see over here. I'm not going to click on this. Let me just click on it to show you guys quickly the KH Club training. But and guys, I want to speak to you at this point. We are one community together. We are not different communities just because we joined other lineages. We are one community together. So we are the 777 Club strategy is the 777 Club strategy. We are not the whole community. And other teams are not the whole community. We are all one community. So we are going to add in our academy, because this is obviously for everyone. And we're going to add in this academy the conventional traditional way of building and the 777 Club strategy. So people have a choice to say, listen, I want to be a part of the conventional way, and I want to be a part of 777. I mean, why not? I mean, why not? If you want to do that and everything, then by all means do that, and try and build however you're doing. I mean, we've got to unite as a community, and that is so important to unite as a community, because that cuts out rivalry, jealousy, all that nonsense, and it just really taints the gifting economy. You know, we need to like I said, like Chris always says, you know, we've got to beat at the same frequency, and And if we do, you know, we'll get so much further because we're all pulling in the same direction. So guys, this is going to be the 777 Club training. I don't want you guys to look at that now. This was from another, this is the developer just putting in a whole lot of stuff. So I'm not going to scroll down or anything because it's not the correct information. I'm actually going to, after the Zoom, just ask them to take it out. Sorry, we just didn't get to that. But this 777 Club training is going to be a full-fledged academy to show you it's going to have videos, and we're actually getting professional videos made so you guys can follow and see exactly. And also, then when you refer somebody, you refer them to the site. There'll be a complete overview and everything. You refer them to the site. They make a username and password for themselves. They go to the academy. They read what it's about. They tell you yes, they're in, or no, they're not. You know, and that just makes things a lot easier. And they can also choose if they want to build in a more conventional way. They do not have to join the 777 strategy and use the online portals. So, well, the 777 onboarding, as you saw up there. So, guys, there's a lot of motivation. We're going to keep on adding to this because we feel that it's important that people are that there's one place that you can find absolutely everything, and that is bettering your own life and everything. Guys, this is something you use or you don't use. This is just value added, like the motivation, especially this Facebook marketing and training. KH does say that you can pay with PayPal, you can pay with bank transfer, or you can pay with crypto. That is why people that are not part of the crypto, but they want to sort of get to know it, but they don't know where to go, and they don't really trust people, you know, because in the crypto space there's a lot of slippery characters, and you need to know how to navigate yourself. So if you want to learn crypto basics, you will then go and set up a wallet for yourself. In here we'll say what wallet for your country and everything. We're going to get to all of this to try and educate people if they want to be educated. This is something you use or you don't use. And this is, and like I said, this is I'm not enrolled yet, so I'm going to enroll so you guys can see what's happening. And once I've enrolled, it's a complete course that you can do. And it says 0% complete. So you can watch the first one, what is the blockchain, everything. You guys can go through all this if you want to. And if you find it relevant to your needs. It's something that you use, like I said, you use or you don't use. You can go to the 777 Club training, the traditional, and I mean, Facebook marketing. This is a wonderful course, guys. This is a wonderful course if you want to know for your business. I know, and I just want to say at this point, we didn't put this on because that you can go and advertise Kindred Hearts. We all know the policy is not to advertise. We're not allowed to advertise, but you can network yourself. You can network yourself, and you can invite people to a gifting economy and speak to them one-on-one, and then bring up that it's Kindred Hearts. So remember, do not advertise Kindred Hearts. It's in the policy. It's in the rules and regulations. But this is something where you can go through this whole course and actually, you know, like learn how to use Facebook to your advantage. But guys, like I said, these are all, I'm not going to carry on about this. This is all value add. This is all value added to, and like I said, we're just going to add and add to it. And we're going to put a whole lot of courses in here so you guys can grow, because education is so important. I understand that. You know, I'm a father of 3. I mean, I've got a 22-year-old, 7 and 6-year-old. I mean, I want to educate them so that they can do well in their life. And I think all these little teachings and motivation and mindset training and everything is really, really important. So guys, I'm also going to quickly show you guys the events. Now, this is something that is very, very important. I think, you know, towards you know, keeping people plugged in. Now the thing is, remember, the administrators, everybody, you guys can in your back office, you've got your own calendar, which you can create your own events, and it will email you and remind you when your events are coming up. Obviously, not an event, maybe something that you need to check your boards or whatever you want to do with it. But the administrators are going to use it to email, to set up a whole events week, you know, with all the Zooms and the workshops and everything, and it's going to send an email out an hour or 30 minutes before and say, listen, remember, there's a Zoom up and everything, click on this link when you're ready. So we can just keep keep the community plugged in. We need to stay plugged in. We're in this together. We're not in this alone. So we're in this together. So this is important that we stay plugged in and that we get reminded, because not everybody checks a Telegram. I checked on Telegram. There's only the usual suspects that are talking on there every day. But most people are not prone to check their Telegram every single day. I don't know if I'm speaking to some of you, but and I understand people are just not that way inclined. So this is just a way to email you and say, listen, there's a Zoom happening, there's a workshop happening, and you can join if you want to, but at least you know when it's happening and you stay plugged in. So guys, the events, I'm really, really excited about the events. The member center is also wonderful, and this is now the last thing, guys. I know that this has gone on for quite a while, but there was a lot to show you guys exactly how it works. Now, when you look at the member center, if we go and look at the Iron Lady Adele, because she really is an Iron Lady, and I click on her profile, she's going to have all her personal things in there, and we can connect with her and speak to her, and yeah, we can obviously see her profile, her bio, and everything. Just try and meet people, guys. This is more on a social level. And that's what the member center is about. But guys, I'm not going to carry on anymore. I think that you guys, it's been information overload. As you guys can see, this has already moved. While we were on Zoom, 25 people have been added to the portal. Guys, we're halfway there. This is we're going to put a little meter under there to say, because it's for 24 hours. So every 24 hours it resets. So we have used the South African time, 12 o'clock midnight, where we're going to reset it every single day. So we've got, so everybody's got 12 hours in their own time zone to obviously do their best to add to the day team goals. So which is really exciting. So we've got 25 people through just on the Zoom. Well done, guys. I mean, there's people that are already plugged in, already using the Cage onboarding form. Like I said, the daily leaderboard is going to be active hopefully by Monday. There was just a glitch. It's not talking to the form. So we're going to all three of the forms. So all three of these forms need to talk to the meter and need to talk to the leaderboard, and we'll get that working and everything, so we can give recognition to those people that are adding to all of our success, to all of our success and blessing people and changing lives. But guys, that is all from me. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed this. I want to at this point just hand over to Candace. Candace is going to give a testimonial. Candace is a leader, is an awesome leader of Kindred Joy, and we are coming together and we're uniting, and that's what we are doing here. That's leaders from other teams are coming together and we're saying, we're not rivals, we're not in competition with one another. We are one community, and we are here to change lives. And when heartfelt leaders come together, and we can speak to, we can just spread that love. It just absolutely gives me goosebumps, because I've never been a part of something where something like this is possible. Nothing like this is possible, because other leaders are always, they're reading their own way and whatever. And over here we are uniting, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to ask Candace to unmute herself. She's already muted. How's it, Candace?
So, thank you so much.
Take it away.
I think someone needs to go on mute there. Okay, there we go. So I just wanted to say thank you for your hard work and your dedication and your passion for this project, because you've put in a lot of hours. I mean, I know we've been chatting on and off for the last couple of weeks, and I've bared witness to the amount of work and dedication and the amount of energy that you're putting behind this and the belief that you have in it. So I just want to honor you for that. And also just to mention, I come from the original way of Kindred Hearts, where we've been It's an absolutely beautiful process that I've loved and I've had great success with. but you know, it's only if you're clever building your tribe underneath you that you can move quickly. And it really does require a lot of communicating and working together as a community to fill the boards, which doesn't always happen on both hemispheres on the boards. And this can be really, really frustrating because it can lead to stuckness, and it can be really demotivating at times for the people that have put in the hard work. And, you know, my personal experience is because I'd like to try everything before I share it. And my experience in the 777 strategy has been like, almost like, you know, I mean, like we were saying earlier, how much money do you get back if you put it in the bank? I mean, you're lucky to get 8%. And with the 777 strategy, I like to think of it as almost opening up a long-term investments account with only $100. And over a period of time, if we're just sharing this with others in a transparent way, we'll be guaranteed to receive $21,000. Whether it takes a year, whether it takes 2 years, it's a guaranteed $21,000. It's not an investment that's going to crash. It's not linked to the stock market. It's absolutely incredible. And it really shouldn't matter how long it takes. And I really believe everybody should just, you know, gift that $100, gift 8 people in, gift 100 people in, whatever you can manage, and however you want to bless people, this is the way to do it. But then just let go of the attachment on when you're going to receive it back, and just have faith and trust that you will. You know, I also feel the success all depends on the rate of people joining and how we lock arms to make it happen. So I also feel that if I could have played the game any difference, I would have blessed all the people that I gifted into the 2x2 way, actually into the 777 way. Everybody can bring in the 2 people and make sure that the people that they bring in can, you know, and have that energy transferred from person to person to person. It requires a lot of energy. So I've blessed a lot of people into the 777s because I saw that, you know, and a lot of the gifts that I got from the organic way, I've actually put back into the community because I believe in it so much. And, you know, whichever way you want to do, I say do both. You know, if you're worried and you get that little fear of how you're going to talk to people and how you're going to approach them, start at the 777s first. You know, once you start getting comfortable and you start attending the meetings and you can really see how it's working for other people that may be ahead of you, then you can start sharing with an open heart and without any attachment to getting people, and then get them to join both. And when you're ready to actually tackle the 2x2s and you know that you can build a tribe, because it's a skill that I never really knew that I had. You know, I'm not from a networking background. So as I went through the boards, I got better at it. And it's a skill that all of you can have as well. And that's what's so beautiful about this. And it's gifting. So, you know, if you join both, you've got 2 proven strategies that work for you within the game. And it all just depends how much energy you can put into this. And just the fact that it needs to be shared far and wide, heart to heart, and especially like word of mouth on steroids. So, you know, I love the 777s because I can give people in with no expectation of them. And I'm pledging to sponsor 8 positions when I'm in a senior position on the 100 board every time that I'm on the $100 board. And I honestly challenge everybody that's in the 777s that's made it through the $1,000 board to do the same, because once you're perpetuating through the 400s and the 1000s, you're not going to be worried about that $100 board. Like, to be able to bring 8 people in at a time is absolute magic. So thank you for having me. I'm really, really happy to be here and see so many familiar faces. And together we can really make a difference. And that's why we're all here. So follow your heart and share with as many people as possible.
Awesome, Candice. Yeah, no, that's, you said everything I didn't say. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, listen, I know that I'm going to get messages just now, but Hercules, I want you to unmute yourself, please. And Herky, let me just quickly go. There we go. I'm going to sort of ask you to unmute yourself. Guys, Hercules has got, he's one of the core leaders of 777, and you know, he's got a wonderful story. I've never met anybody more heartfelt, you know, and I mean, he's right up there with all of us, really, and you know, he's got such a big heart, just helping so many people that he works with, and you know, and color doesn't matter, you know, color or shape and size and things and whatever. just doesn't matter to this man. He helps everyone, and you know he's got a heart of gold. And there's a lady that he told us a story that I'm just getting goosebumps now about, you know, with her house and everything. But Hartjie, I'm gonna give over to you. If you can give us a testimonial, I'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Yeah, sure, Jock, I will. Yeah, so this is a lady that has a mum that lives in a shack, and with the gifts from that she had received and that we had helped sponsored her mum into, she was able to get the mum out from a shack into a brick building, and this is amazing. There's many more stories like that we would like to create. I had someone whose car had broken down and couldn't get to work, losing money, and received a couple of gifts, was able to get the car repaired and get to work. So there's many more like that we would like to create, and I would encourage everybody to see this opportunity for what it is. And Jock has said it, give people's lives back, and this is what it's all about. And the misconception that may be out there from others, you know, seeing people that are greedy, it's just so not true. Once you're in this community, what you feel and what you experience by blessing others just brings out something different that you maybe didn't know that you had in you. So I encourage everybody to enthusiastically take part in this gifting movement of ours, and let's gift more and more people's lives back. Thank you, John.
Thanks a lot, Hartjie, and thank you for everything that you've also put in. You've really been an anchor and a pillar, you know, of positivity. So we love you, Hartjie, and thank you for your contribution. I see that Claire and Cole is on the call as well. Claire, can I unmute you quickly? And I'm so glad to see you. I didn't know that you were on the call because you're in Thailand, and it's already, I think, 1 o'clock in the morning there. So thank you for joining. Can you guys unmute? Claire and Cole? Oh, sorry, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Guys, I think they've fallen asleep. I think they've fallen asleep. So with the Zoom on, it's 3 o'clock in the morning there, shame. It's wonderful to have them on the Zoom. But guys, okay, so the last person that we're going to get in is obviously Chris Hutton. He's played a part almost right from the beginning. You know, he heard what we were doing and everything, and he immediately jumped in. He saw the vision, and I just want to put him on. Chris, can you unmute yourself?
Done already.
There we go. Chris saw the vision immediately, and you know, I feel that, you know, all this, you know, coming together and uniting as leaders together. It doesn't matter which team, which lineage you're falling on. You know, this is about community. This is about what's going to be the best for you, whether it's the traditional way, whether it's the 777 build. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you're getting what you need out of it, and obviously that, you know, just working as a team together. But Chris, you've got the floor.
Awesome, thank you, Jacques. Thank you. I'd like to echo a bit on what Candice was saying. Geez, the hard work that you've put in. You know, we've been communicating since we met when I came down to Cape Town last month. And you know what? There's certain people that you just resonate with. And from the first time we met, I could just tell that you're on a level that is not in comparison to normal people. You just run at Mark II. And sometimes I've got to say, Jacques, slow down a second. Can you just come down to my level so we can communicate? No, you're just doing, you know, you're doing an amazing job, and I can catch your vision. I've caught your vision. I can see where we're going with this. And I tell you what, this is something that's never been done before. And the part that I love the most is the transparency side of it, the total transparency which you just brought into it now. So nobody can, what do you call it, have any misconceptions or any ideas or start any stuff in their own head, because guess what? It's all transparent now, which I absolutely love. So nobody can question the integrity of anybody at all. And, you know, just quickly going back to Candace, a lot of people that don't know Candace on the call, she was the first South African living in South Africa that cleared the 2000 board, okay? I was the second one behind Candace, and there's a few behind us. So it's just proof that, you know what, this gifting economy, Kindred Hearts works. It works. It's just that we've got different strategies, that's all. And we never thought about what you've put in place. We've never thought about it, otherwise we would have done it. So I just want to say kudos to you, Jacques, kudos. Because when you're talking about no blank spots on the boards. So yes, Candace and I have been doing the traditional way for the last 5 months, right? And there's merit in both. Some people like to do it a certain way, and some people want to do it this way. So you know what? There's a space for everybody. As far as I'm concerned, exactly what Candace said is, why can't people do it exactly how they want? Come across to the 777. It's a sure train. I love what you said there. So it doesn't matter the time frame that it takes, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And I think everybody just needs a little bit of perspective, because at the end of the day, you know, once you've cleared the $100 board, okay, so whether it takes you 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, you've got a 200% return on your money. And once you clear the $400 board, guess what the percentage is? Your return of putting your $100 in. 1,700% return. 1,700%. Then you get to the $1,000 board. Once you've made senior and you received your gifts at the $1,000 board, your percentage return is 4,900%. 4,900%. And guess what? When you clear the $2,000 board and you receive all 8 gifts, your percentage return is 13,900%. Now, guess what? That is fact. That is 100% fact. So I think people just need a bit of perspective. That's all it is. Because let me tell you something. If you had to say to somebody, I can guarantee you in 2 years' time that you're going to get a 13,900% return on your money, it's a no-brainer. A person will do it. A person will do it. So it's all about perspective. So they would do that if they had to put their money into a, let's call it a platform. I don't want to use the word platform, but that's what you're guaranteed in 2 years. People would be very patient. You won't see any bitching and moaning. But why, when a person comes onto a gifting platform and nothing has happened in 2 weeks, I don't understand why people are jumping up and down. So people just need to have perspective there. That's the biggest thing I want to bring across, because it's real, it's working. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Guys, this is not a platform that is going to fall away. Some of you know my story. I got wiped out at the end of last year. I got wiped out, and a lot of people on this call did, by putting your money onto a platform where other people are in control of your money. Guess what? With Kindred Hearts and with 777, the whole community together, it does not go onto a platform, guys. Your money is not at risk. This is a pure peer-to-peer gifting platform that Jacques was talking about. Doesn't matter what the strategy is. Doesn't matter how we do it. At the end of the day, we're working together as Kindred Hearts, as a family, together on a peer-to-peer gifting platform. And there's honesty, there's integrity, and there's transparency here. That's what I love about this program. That's what I love about it. So initially, it could be a little bit overwhelming if you think about it. So what Jacques went through tonight was absolutely amazing. It can be overwhelming, but don't let it overwhelming. This is a simple program. This is simple. Once you watch it 2 or 3 times, you just wait for that penny to drop. And then, listen, I didn't get it the first time, okay? And I've been on the block. I can be a bit blonde as well, let me tell you. I did not get it the first time. I don't think I even got it the second time. Yeah. Took me about three times. That once you see it, guys, that's anything in life, anything new, you kind of like, because you've been thinking a certain way, it's a whole paradigm shift, right? And that's what we need to do, is make a paradigm shift. So I didn't get it the first time, but once you do get it, guys, it's really simple. Just take our lead. The leadership in this community will put us over the finish line, that I can tell you. You are in good hands. That's all I can say to everybody on the call right now. And I just want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you to the leaders for what you've done. This is absolutely amazing. And yeah, we're going to take this to the next level. So there we go. Let's lock arms and work together. Thanks, Jacques.
Awesome, Chris. Awesome, Chris. Yeah, it's going to be. We've got a wonderful future ahead, and I think you also add a lot, and I just like to give you that. And I think Candice adds a lot too. And there's a lot of other leaders that we haven't even spoken about, spoken to tonight, that also adds a lot. So we're just going to carry on locking arms, and we're just going to carry on moving forward. So those people who want to unfortunately be negative and approach this negatively, you're going to get left behind, because we're going to go through on the positive force forward, and that's just the way it's going to happen. So guys, listen, I want to get Ilse on. Ilse, this is an extremely dynamic girl. I think I'm actually quite scared of her, quite honestly.
Oh, John, thanks for that introduction.
She's so dynamic, guys, and I think Chris said I'm at Mach 2. This girl is at Mach 3. So Ilse, over to you.
Thanks, Mark.
I think you've got a lot to add.
Thanks, Jock. Listen, I know we're running late, so I'll keep it short and sweet. First of all, a big thank you for what you've done. As an absolute visionary, you took a system that is good, Kindred Hearts, and you made it great with 777. So I think that is absolutely fabulous. And what I love about 777 is the fact that nobody gets left behind. It is truly a community-driven strategy, like community in the old tribal sense, where if you think about tribes in the old tribal world, the strong went out and it supported the whole tribe, the elderly, the sick, the young, everybody was taken care of. And that's what 777 gives to the people, where now you can have your grandmother have a position and benefit. You can have your kids, and you have your kids build an education fund for them. You don't have to worry about getting grandma a position and worried that she can't recruit 2 people, and how are you gonna do it for her, and. By the leaders locking arms, we truly taking care of the community, because for every position helps the whole, and then the whole helps every position. And that is such a powerful thing. If people can get their heads wrapped around it. I also started out in the traditional Kindred Hearts boards, and it's still beautiful, and it's a blessing to so many people. And at the same time, I want to encourage the traditional Kindred Heart building leaders to take another position in 777. You've got the money, you've gone through the boards, so to have another position in 777 won't have any harm to you, and it will bring blessings to others. And at the same time, go back to those people on those boards that are stuck. There are many people stuck on traditional boards. Why leave them there in despair and discouraged, and taking a negative message out into the world about Kindred Hearts doesn't work? It does work, but don't leave them behind. Pull them into 777. Everybody will benefit. Whether, wherever you are, you can still build your traditional boards, but let's keep the community flowing in 777. And that's all I wanted to say. Nobody gets left behind. Thanks for creating that, Jock. It's amazing.
Thank you for hammering on that, because that's actually something that I wanted to put in. I just didn't feel like I had the time to, because there's just so much for me to say, and it's like you took the words out of my mouth. Nobody gets left behind. We've got no holes on the boards, and this is completely a community build. So thank you for that ad, Ilse. I really appreciate you, guys. Last but not least, we've got Claire. She said she just quickly ran next door. So Claire, if you can unmute yourself. like I said, I had a wonderful Zoom with her yesterday, actually seeing her in person, and Carl, her wonderful boyfriend, Carl Abundance. I think you guys have seen him on the boards, and yeah, we just had a nice connection. And she's the one, that said to me, "It's not a fast train, it's a short train." And I'm like, Claire, that is incredible. That's incredible. Claire, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I don't know
Oh,
if I'm coming through.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're awake.
I was sleeping. So Carl stayed up and then he woke me up for the meeting.
Okay, well, thank you for your commitment.
It's such a pleasure.
Listen, I just want to give it over to you. Obviously, just to say, I mean, you obviously came in and guys, Claire is actually put in the most. Her list was the longest. Ilse and Monique put in a huge list and everything, but Claire actually took the front over there and actually put a lot of people in. So especially when we started, and I just want to thank you for that momentum. And I just want to give over to you. What have you?
Great. Thanks so much, John. No, I absolutely love what's happening here. I'm really blown away with how transparent everything is and how we can really navigate the system and see where we are. I love how there are incentives and I love how we're locking arms. I think that the fact that we're on a sure train, it's steady and everybody is on the train. Nobody is left behind and we all getting to the destination. And I think that's what's so beautiful. So that's together, that is our superpower, is togetherness. And the bigger our team, obviously the faster the train moves. So that's why I've spread this far and wide. I continue to do it every day. And I will continue because this is what I do. I've never felt like I've had more purpose. And I feel like every single person that this reaches is giving them the chance that when they gift that $100, they're gifting themselves the keys to the shackles of, the old way. And we are releasing ourselves into the new way that we're co-creating. We are co-creating a reality of abundance. And that's what we're doing, and it really is about togetherness. And we weren't taught that at school. We were taught competitiveness, and now we are learning how to work together in real terms, standing together, what it means, and how it actually serves us. Because the competitive world that we've been raised into certainly wasn't serving us. And we are responsible for creating the change that we want to see, and we are doing it. We are pioneers, and the more that we can grow our community, the faster and quicker we can co-create it into existence. So I've so much love for everyone here. I'm so driven to grow our team. I'm blown away by how much work you guys have put in. And yeah, maybe all prosper together and together change the reality into abundance consciousness.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And yeah, look, guys, we've got some great people on this call, some great leaders on this call, and we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We're going to make sure that this is a success. You guys are on the right place, right time. That's what I believe. And I'm sure everybody else believes the same thing. But Claire, thank you very much for your contribution and so far, and for your leadership. And I just want to say thank you again to Chris and to Ilse and Monique and to Candice, and obviously the core five that I've been working with. Jenny, guys, I've got to say thank you to Jenny. Guys, you guys have got to join her Zooms. She will. If you can just have a little bit of her energy, guys, in a day and join her for coffee in the morning, guys, she really makes things fun. She's really all in. And when somebody gives that much heart, she's my right hand. And I just want to say thank you to her on this call. Jade, I don't know if you want to unmute yourself and just quickly just end us off. And yeah, But guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's all from me tonight. And thanks for joining. And guys, go create. Please, I want to ask everybody on this call. I've just paid it forward. See if you can see if it is in your power, if it is in your finances. Go onto the onboarding portal and take another position. Let's create, let's lead from the front. Let's create momentum together, because momentum is going to change our lives. See what you guys can do. Let's work together. Connect with your peers through the website. We're just going to make it better and better. Please give us feedback about the website, guys. Please, I like a critique. You know, if you critics, you know, to be critical about the site and everything. Let's get it perfect. Let's get it absolutely perfect. Tell me what's wrong with the site and everything so I can make it better. You know, you can't make things better if you just get